see.
Look up to the sky, measures bright, and you hear engines cry. No need to fear, no need to hide, because democracy has arrived. Call out and see them explode as they are blown to smithereens. The power of democracy. Fly high, fly fast, an eagle never misses. Raise steel and show them no mercy. Fly high, fly fast, do or die, angels of liberty.
Good morning, Angels of Liberty. That was An Eagle Never Misses, a track devoted to the second best girl in the Helldivers community, and my personal partner in crime, Eagle One by Starfall. I understand that their guitarist, Linda, is a huge fan of mine and plays audible treats on a guitar that I signed and pressed my paw print to. Well, I'm a big fan of your work too, Miss Linda. Shine on, you beacon of liberty, and rock out. Speaking of fans of mine, I'd like to give a little shout out to a pair of them who were mentioned in a very lovely message that I received this morning, Miss Skylar and Miss Cena. I have often said that everyone on Super Earth is my friend, but you two are my super friends. Thank you so much for just being you. You are the wind beneath my wings that lets me keep on doing this day after day. Also, sorry, not sorry for the absolute chaos that I probably just unleashed in your car, Miss Stardust. It's Tuesday, Helldivers, and while we might not get a patch every Tuesday, High Command was feeling especially generous today. This might not qualify as a feature-heavy mega patch, but it does come dangerously close, mostly centering on bug fixes, crash fixes, and soft lock fixes. The shield generator relay dome was adjusted, granting another 10 seconds of life, going to 40 from 30, and the plasma punisher was reverted back to its original projectile behavior and given an extra 2 rounds in its magazine, to 10 from 8. As someone who can rapidly and easily calculate parabolic arcs by eye, I really should take the plasma punisher more often than I do. It just seems like an especially fine weapon these days. Now we move on to fixes, to which I'm only going to mention the most prominent and annoying bugs that were blasted. However, a link will be in the description below for your own reading pleasure. One issue where an encounter never ended, causing enemy spawning to be disabled for the rest of the mission, was fixed. I found this particularly grating. Missions at the level I run them are not supposed to be calm affairs, and I will take any opportunity to pad my kill count just a little bit more. 250,000, by the way, in case you boys thought I was just a pretty face behind a microphone. Another bug to the Hivebreaker drill, where it was not accessible, was fixed, and I am especially happy about that. Nuke nursery missions were among my favorites because of the tension, difficulty, and payoff involved. Objectives are completed by triggering massive explosions, which almost always ends up aerosolizing some poor rookie who wasn't paying attention. Hey, we're still sitting off a nuke, champ, and those nurseries are only like 40 feet below the surface. You gotta pay attention to your mission updates on the right side of your HUD. An issue where terminals would lose functionality, preventing the completion of a mission, was fixed. I haven't witnessed this, but it's good to know that it went the way of the dodo. But one that I did witness was where players could not join a quick play lobby after any member of the squad left. I primarily played using quick play, so that's a big one for me. I encountered this just last night on a geological survey mission on Phact Bay. Sadly, the host and I could not complete the mission with just the 2 of us. We came pretty close though. Let's keep moving on. An issue where players could call down multiple hell bombs and orbital resupply pods at once was fixed, and that one was annoying because how many divers insisted on trying to exploit it. One resupply pack every 3 minutes should be enough for everybody, and you don't need to cheese weapons cannot be picked up or holstered anymore, which was greatly annoying when I was trying to find a viable eat before a Bile Titan barfed on me. The LAS-5 sight scope now works as intended, as does the shorter reload for the Liberated carbine and MG-43 machine gun. Some work was also done on the social system to try to improve its reliability, and an issue was fixed where the maximum number of friends displayed was limited to 100. I was probably going to run into that at some point. General Brash and Jane Helldiver to award Patriotic Medal for Excellence in Patriotism to the members of the Freedom Alliance. Oh yeah, we're patch notes now. We made it big, guys. Due to budget cuts, these brave Helldivers will receive an extra 3 seconds of R&R, which has now been used reading this. Get back to work, divers. Joke's on them. I read fast, and I used my spare second to take an extra sip of Sour Apple Experimental Infusion Stim. I also happen to personally know Miss Jane Helldiver, and I consider her a good friend of mine in the Rin-Ease division of the Special Forces Demon Corps. She is exactly the kind of person that you think that she might be, and runs D10 bot missions solo to relax. Trust me, before the clankers shut down for the night, they check under their beds to make sure that she's not lurking there with a knife in her teeth. There is also something in here about general performance optimizations, to which I am thankful for. Performance is like combat experience. You can never have enough of it, and every ounce of it makes you a little tiny bit better than you were before. Now, obviously there is much, much more, but I don't think you want to spend all morning listening to me prattle on about bug and crash fixes. As I said before, link is in the description below. And now, news from the galactic sphere. First of all, as of the time of my recording this, Phact Bay will be given its clean bill of health. Bug divers are expected to move right on to Pandion after this victory, to which the Bringer of Mercy will be coasting along on their Alcubierre distortion wave in order to save on gas money like we always do. I know it's a little out of character for us, but we'll be focusing on the bug front of this major order this time, that just help get these 3 planets squared away. On the western front, good progress is being made on Matar Bay, with the Automaton-filled dirt bowl racking up nearly 40% liberation since noon Super Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time yesterday. That's a mighty fine rate, guys. However, precious resources could be spared to assist Blistica in Mintoria with their defenses. There's not enough Helldivers on Blistica to run a super fast food restaurant, which does make sense considering it's just Hellmire with strat jammers. Defenses on both planets are expected to collapse in a few more hours, with the bots pressing on to Zanaya Prime, a hot, sandy desert planet not unlike Phact Bay. Conditions on Aesir Pass continue to worsen from lack of manpower, and automatons are rampaging through Yed Prior, corrupting the planet with their filthy socialist ways. Unfortunately, it does not look like relief for the Crimson Planet will be forthcoming, and it will remain red in a much more awful way for the foreseeable future. That's been Liberty's latest with me, Pondera the Radio Angel. I just got the reports back from the sweeping clear teams on Phact Bay. The planet is bug-free, and we've been given the clearance to move on to Pandion. We've got a lot of work to do, so let's stay on the bounce, troopers. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.